Hi guys, welcome back. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this video, but I'm super excited that I tried by all means to squeeze in a quick photo shoot to end of the year and also this video. So I'm going to also make sure that I quickly edit it and then post it before the year is up. So hi guys, this is Irina Kirimani, your transformation coach, just here to do a quick I don't know if it'll be quick, but I'm gonna try and do a quick year in review, like my year 2021 in review as a transformation coach, and just to sort of wrap up the things that I've been running on my Instagram page. I tried to post some of the videos on YouTube, but if you don't have all the other months are on my Instagram page, so you can also go and check those out as we prepare for 2022. So I'm super excited and so grateful for all of you who are tune in to watch the videos, or send me comments, or send me messages, or send me ideas on how to improve my content and ideas on how to just improve everything that I get up and do as a transformation coach. And for all the people that came for one-on-one coaching, like the 2021 was free. So it was just so nice getting people to trust me, to say, Irene, I need help with this, and me having to do that with them. So I'm super grateful. If you're watching this and you're a part of the people that engage me for one-on-one coaching, I am super grateful to you to trusting me, and I hope that you achieved your desired objectives and ideas and whatever you wanted from me in the moment you actually got it. So yeah, I'm super grateful. So just a quick rundown on how we've been doing as a year. The year started off by me declaring that I'm now a transformation coach. I'd started off the year, okay, instead of trying to decide and sort of have an idea of what kind of a coach am I. I got my life coaching certification in 2015, and since 2015 I was like, okay, am I just a life coach? So I focused most of my energy in developing coaching programs for students at Wise Our School. And then coming into 2021, I was like, okay, I want to know what exactly I do so that it guides the information I bring out, the content I create. So I started off the year by saying Irene is a transformation coach, and not everyone understood what that meant. I don't even think I clearly understood it, but I came out and just communicated that who am I and what do I do. I create content to help people transform their lives. And for 2021, I started off the year by saying I want to transform my life so that you can be able to see how you can transform your own life. And my hope and desire was that the content I was sharing and the things that I was doing with the different people I interacted with was content to help you just see how you can transform your life just one day at a time. So that's how the year started. We then came up with themes for the month that were influencing the monthly videos, and then they were influencing part of the podcast topics. The podcast didn't really thrive this year. There's an idea I had about how I wanted to do it, and I kept on delaying and procrastinating on getting the equipment that I need to get it set up the way I wanted to. So I kept on doing, okay, I'll do it, and okay, I'll do it, until it was too late and I was now very busy and all that. So procrastination really guys is the thief of time. Like now I have to wait for a whole 20 days to get the equipment to come through, but I'm just so grateful that at least I got it started. But geez, let's not procrastinate in 2022. So with that in mind, that's how the year started with the words for the month. I don't know if you guys were following the words for the month, but there are people who were, and how they were being affected by the words for the month. So it was so great to hear the feedback on how people were embracing the words, how people were adjusting and reframing how the words meant, what the words meant to them each month. And some were even saying, I know, Irene, you're doing this word, but I'm doing a different word. So it was so interesting to hear how different people were adopting the theme. So it's something that we're going to continue into 2022, but in a different way. And it's probably going to start in February, because January has its own drama to deal with. Like January is tomorrow, so we're going to have to do like a Nyana topic for January, and then we pick up the themes for February. So I'm really excited about what's coming up in 2022, God permitting. Like if God does order our steps, guys, I'm truly excited about the things that I'll be able to do with his help. So I ran videos for the month and prayed through each month. And why I just want to cover why that was a big highlight for me as a transformation coach. One thing, because I was actually quite consistent with it. I could delay posting a video, but I never missed the video. Oh, except for if it was not November, it was October. I missed a month it was a whole lot happening. But from January all the way, I had at least something to post to give an idea of what the month was about, what we were running with, what we called our mains for the month, the scripture for the month, etc., and why this was important. Like I said, starting off this year saying I'm a transformation coach was something that was so dear to me, and the themes really had to be were mostly really about me. If you were going to adopt them, it was a bonus. It was something I was happy for you, but it was really about me trying to transform, to see if I can stick to something to the end of the year, and how would it actually change my life. And I cannot begin to say the things that I benefited over the year, just from January, having a word that I was sticking to and believing God for the month, and having to carry forward a new word into the next month, and even carrying over a word from the previous month into the new month, and how those things influenced my actions and conversations each and every month. So I just want to give you like quick things that I picked, and just to encourage you to say, when we then start again the words for the month for 2022, just try and do something. You don't even need to adopt my words, because they could be different and not really aligned to you, but at least to pick something that you're believing God for and attaching a scripture for it as you start the month. So one, these words helped me stay focused. I stayed focused the whole year because I had the word, I had things to be done in that month, I had books to read, I had things, people to meet, etc. It was very, very exciting. So it kept me focused the whole year. One, it allowed me to pray every single month. Like, you know how praying consistently is so hard. Like, we can get a good month and then a bad month, but because of these things, I had to really sit and pray every month to say, God, is this what we're doing? Do I want this word? God, what am I believing you for? I had to stay connected to God, just for myself, like just for me, saying, God, this is a word that you've given me. This is a word that I'm about to post and have people read about, and it's going to influence the things I'm going to be posting. So is this really what we're doing this month? So it really helped me stay focused in my prayer life as well. And then I understood seasons a lot better, because there was a month on participate, there was a month on believe, there was a month on alignment with God. So all the words influenced how I understood seasons. So a month on belief, when I faced something that was really challenging my belief, I was like, okay, this is the month of belief, believing that God can and God will. So it was so interesting. Even the month of participate, the month came with so many changes for me as a professional, in my career, in my businesses. And I was like, you know what, Irene, you've got to participate in what God is doing. If there's a change coming, participate. So I wasn't really shocked and running away from changes. I was like excited, sometimes scared, but I was going for it, because the word for the month was participate. So it really helped me understand seasons a whole lot better as well. And then the other lesson that I got from running with the monthly is that I looked forward to each and every month. Like, I had a new energy when it was the 28th of the month, when I knew I'm supposed to be recording a video and about to post it and edit it and get a photo shoot in. It is like a mini photo shoot with just my phone. So it was really, really quite exciting to just be able to embrace, to say, okay, there's something new coming, there's a new word, there's a new miracle. Are you ready for it? How are you preparing for it? So I got excited about every month. So yes, there were months that could have been hard, and words that I didn't feel exciting enough. But really I enjoyed every single month. Like October was lift up and look up, lift up your eyes to the Lord and look up to God. There was distinguish, there was receive, there was awareness, there was bring forth. So each and every month had something, and it was quite exciting to see how I embraced each and every season that came with the word. So it allowed me to just embrace, oh, what's that's about to happen, and what does it mean, and how can I live through it better. So it was quite exciting. So I'll quickly go into my highlights for the year as an individual and as a transformation coach, and in business in general. So the highlights are going to cross over to different facets of my life. The first one was the launch of my book. I had been working on a book since 2015, since I did the coaching program, because you had to think about a life philosophy, and if you had to write a book. So I started working on the idea of, if I had to write a book, what would it be about? So to finally have that thing come to pass, even if it was like a 5 out of 10, I still did it. So it was quite a highlight. There's so much more coming in 2022 around the book, because I don't think I really pushed it, and I really pushed enough of the message that I was trying to communicate with the book. So I have so much coming up. So like a second edition coming up, where I've just edited some of the chapters again, so at least you get like a deeper understanding of what I was trying to communicate and the message behind the book, and how we're also going to be promoting it again in 2022. All that is going to be so exciting, just to give the book another life. So because I just felt like, oh my gosh, I didn't do enough justice to what this book is supposed to do, and what that message has done for me in my life, and what it can do in other young people's lives, and really anyone who can get to pick up the book. So the launch of my book was such a major highlight. And then the other highlight was letting go of relationships that don't serve me. I know that might sound very easy, but I really had to let go of relationships that don't serve me, like people who were not feeding into my life, people who were not people I wasn't seeing myself with. What's here, like, why are we talking, and even like relationships in general. So I had to let go of some of them, and it was why it was a highlight is because I struggle. I like being around people, I like friends, I like going out on dates with different people. So having to be brave enough to stand and say this relationship is not serving me, and I have to distance myself, or I have to actually break up with this person, it wasn't easy. But I'm so glad I was brave enough to just say, you know what, it has to be done, we have to do it, because it's going to be necessary. And why this isn't something I'm celebrating now, even though it hurt in the process, is because it opened opportunities for new relationships. Like, it opened opportunities for a relationship with myself, because I wasn't giving myself enough attention, because I was trying to focus on keeping all the other people excited and happy. And two, it opened opportunities for other people to also come into my life. So please, when people say cut people off, like people that don't serve you, energies that don't serve you, please cut them off. You're just delaying yourself from getting to the next person, the next vibe, the next energy, the next network. So please, and this is something that I'm also excited about doing again as I end of the year, and as I prepare for the new year that's coming as well. And then I think the other major highlight was meeting my financial goal. Like, I wrote a goal list in 2020, and I remember writing it down and feeling like, oh, okay, I'm just writing it down, but I don't even think it will come to pass. But I wrote it down and I was like, God, I would love to have this much in my savings, etc. And before the year was even over, I'd met the goal, and I was starting to even just increase the my savings. And it was so exciting to just realize that I actually set up, and I planned, and I had a goal, and God helped me to actually work towards it and to have it come to fruition. So it was such a highlight for me, because I had financial goals all my, like, since I knew about goals, I had set financial goals. And usually I would set like a small goal, like have $100 in your savings, like 100. But this year around, I had like I doubled that, I tripled, I don't know, I times the X on it, and it actually came to pass. It was hard. It was a hard year, but I'm so glad that whatever I needed to do to secure the bag, I did it, and I had energy, and at least the character and the stamina to actually withstand everything I had to withstand to get that financial goal to come to pass. And it came with a lot of other progress and progressions in my career and my businesses, which I'm also utterly grateful for. So that's a big highlight. So just a tip, as you're also planning your year, don't limit yourself, don't limit God. Just write it down, have your intentions clear. One thing that was so clear for me when I wrote my goals for 2021 was intention, because I had also understood that I'd been setting goals since 2013. Since I was in high school, I'd been setting goals, but sometimes the things I would set goals for, God would remind me that the intention here is not right. Like, you want this because you want to show off, you want this because you want to look like this, you want this because you want to so to see. So the intention was wrong. And one thing that I was trying to be very conscious of in 2021, when I was setting the goals for 2021 and 2020, was the intention needs to serve, the intention needs to improve, the intention needs to progress. So that was the intention. So I'm so glad that some of the things came to pass. Still reflecting on why the other things didn't come to pass. What did I do that didn't help bring those things to pass? So yeah, it's quite quite exciting. So I'm really looking forward to setting. I've set goals for 2022, but I want to take the whole of January to like going deeper into the goals. What do they mean? What do they look like? And like in detail, so that at least I'm so sure that the intention is clear and the intention is clean and the intention serves God above all. And also another highlight for me in the year was staying close to God, like just knowing that I am praying every single month, like at the beginning of every month, which is something that I used to struggle with over the years. But this year around, I had like things like the monthly words really had to push me to pray every month, or at least to be in communication with God, and just being intentional to say, I'm going to journal. So journaling is something that I used to just do like on a day when I'm angry or when I'm excited about something. But this year around, I said I'm going to journal every day, whether I have 2 things to say or I have 20 things to say. But I ended up putting a structure to it to say I have statements on gratitude, statements on faith, and then an interpretation of a verse that I'll be reading on the day. So I didn't put a lot of structure to it at the end of the year, but beginning of the year, it was just, okay, sit down and tell God something. Tell him you're thankful. Tell him you're happy. Tell him you're excited. Tell him like something. Just do something. So it was something I was very intentional about, and it helped me stay close to God in the year. And I'm so excited. I'm already at my prayer journal ready to be used from tomorrow. So I'm super, super excited about that as well, going into 2022. And then another highlight for me in the year was holding on to dreams and visions, even when the environment around me was not supporting what I was holding on to. So for example, you know how we set a goal and you say, I want to achieve this by such and such a time, etc. As much as that is okay, I struggled because I was then what am I saying? I was saying holding on to my goals and visions. Sometimes the environment around us doesn't even support the things that we are trying to achieve. But I was so glad that I was just so adamant and so stubborn to say, God, but if you said this in January, that this is something that I can do, and we agreed and we signed off on our goals together, this is something that's going to come to pass. So I really tried to hold on to all my goals and dreams and visions as the year was going past. So it was quite exciting to then see some of them come to pass. But I think it's just the highlight for me was just that I never stopped believing. And even so in the year, I then got this diary. These are achieved diaries that are done by Sabri Business World. I then got these like a whole, like I think we started doing the courses I think in June. But I've been using this diary since 2018. It is actually I was looking at my 2019 journal to say what so it's 2019, and this is I can't find the 2021. It must be at Maronja right now, huh? This is 2021, and I actually now got the 2022, which I'll be working on tonight as I prepare for 2022, because I need to start moving some of my goals into the journal and starting to prepare for January 1st. So that's pretty exciting as well for me. So just being adamant to hold on to my dreams and visions and saying this is something that I'm believing God for. So that's something I really want to carry forth into 2022, to say, you know what, no matter what comes our way, we're still going to hold on to the things that you're believing God for. Like if you're going to take the whole month of January to be in alignment with who God is and what he wants for your life, and then so July can come and you're doubting what that word is, you're going to still hold on and believe that it's going to come to pass. So yeah, guys, that's part of my highlights. I'm going to do a separate video on a few questions I'm using to better my year-end review, and then also another short video on how I prepared for 2022. So look out for those. As that's my 2021 highlight. I gave you guys my highlights really of the year, so look forward to the upcoming videos.